So Assalamualaikum and hi. So my name is Muhamad bin Mahamarowi and my matrix number is BP19110085. And today my group, which is my group and I, which is group number 4 from section 2, are going to present key concepts that any companies requires and relate it with a company that we had chosen, which is the company of 7-Eleven. So what I'm going to present, one of the key concepts is vision. So before we go through the key concepts of 7-Eleven, we must understand what is a vision. So basically, a vision is a desired future state of the organization. It is an aspirational view of the general direction that the organization wants to go in, as formulated by the senior management, and that requires the energies and commitment of members of the organization. A vision encompasses the company's core values, philosophies, standards and goals. So this means that a vision is basically just something that they want to achieve in the future, which they want to be in what they want to be known as in the future. So therefore, what is the vision of 7-Eleven? So the vision of 7-Eleven is to be the best retailer of convenience. So this shows that 7-Eleven aims to truly become the best retailer globally. But then, however, their vision is almost 10 years ago, more than that, since they were established that time. But then we have to accept that the fact that it is already the best retailer quantitatively, because there is over 68,236 7-Eleven retailers worldwide, and Malaysia alone has about 2,240 retailers, which is about 3.28% of the world. Therefore, this already shows that their market is already developing worldwide. Hence, once there is a vision, there's always there's something that a human develop. Basically, there's going to be pros and cons. So the pros of this vision, which is to be the best retailer of convenience, the pros is that the company sets a very strong goal for the company. So when there's a strong goal, they can give a very deep motivation for the employees to work hard and prove their vision. And it is not only a strong goal and a strong stand, but it is also a safe stand for them, since this kind of goal is that something they want to strive for in the future. So this can actually give them like a ticket which give them excuses for them to make mistakes, for the employees to make mistakes. Because if they were to make a mistake or done something wrong, they can say that it is saying that something they are trying to improve and improvise in the future, so that they can achieve the vision they are keen to hold to. Then, since there's a pros, there's always a cons. So the cons is that they are to be the best retailer of convenience. The cons is that they can come upon a situation which is a very tight competition with many other various convenience store, because once other convenience store also sells the same product as 7-Eleven, but with a different price, and especially if their price are are cheaper than what 7-Eleven are selling, their reputation of 7-Eleven is going to decrease. Hence, this will make them cannot achieve their vision in the future. I think that is all from me about the vision of a company. Uh, I will move on to the next member of my group. That is all from me. Thank you. Okay, so Assalamualaikum and hi. So my name is Muhamad bin Mahamarowi and my matrix number is BP19110085. And today my group and I which is group number 4 from section 2 are going to present key concepts that any companies requires and relate it with a company that we had chosen, which is the company of 7-Eleven.
Hi everyone. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce a bit about myself. Okay, my name is Bryenavil Matthew. My ID student, my matric number is BK19110300. I'm from Tenom Sabah, and my major course in UMS is civil engineering, and I'm first year student in UMS. And today I will discuss about my part, which is the strategies and identity of 7-Eleven company. Okay, for the strategies, the definition of this keyword strategies is strategies involve action and also communication that related to the company's objective. For 7-Eleven company, their strategies is improve assortment. First, why they choose the strategies is first, they want to satisfy the customer needs. Second, they want to improve or they want to keep their good image to everyone. What make me impressed about this company's strategies is first, they try and care a lot about our needs as a customer, and they are also, as we know, they also operate 24 hours a day, and they also offer frozen beverage, which is love, that I think the most favorite foods among the customers. And the advantage that I see from their strategies is first, they can keep increasing the number of customer. It's because, for example, when we buy from their store and we see a lot of things there, we will confirmly recommend to our friends or our relatives to come together with us to buy stuff that we need at there. And if this strategy is not going well or failed, I think that the number of customer will decrease, because it can if fail can for sure it will make the customer feel bad and cannot satisfy what they need. And what I learned from the 7-Eleven company strategies is we must ensure that our strategy is run smoothly, and so that we can attract more customer to come to our store, and so that thus customer satisfaction is our priority to enhance our company reputation. Okay, for their identity, identity defined as visual manifestation of the company's reality created by organization and communicated to variety of constituencies. For 7-Eleven company identity, they are associated their name, company service, and also their products. What make me amazed with their identity is first, I am amazed with their service. They give amazing service to the customer, and like I said before, 7-Eleven store is a 24 hours convenience store, and they also provide a wide range of products, such as we can get drinks, we can get junk food, we can get what else, magazine, newspaper, cosmetic product, and many more. Other than that, they also make their name as new information system enable to store managers. The pros or advantage that I can see from their identity is, many customers will constantly seek for 7-Eleven store because of the wide range of product and have a technological service that offer from 7-Eleven, and they will also keep or improve their reputation as a good store because of their good service to the customer. And what I learned from the identity of 7-Eleven company is provide safe, reliable foods and products for customer, is the key to enhance the reputation of the company, or this, yeah, for the company. That's, I think that's all from me. Thank you and stay safe.
Satisfaction is a rating. Loyalty is a brand, as quote from Steph Hykins. Market is an important aspect in every business. And of course, customer engagement is the heart of every business. Identifying your people of interest, a company is able to direct their resources to these group of people for sales growth and also forming loyal customers towards the product that they are selling. When a company is able to recognize the wants and needs of their customers, the company is able to quickly adapt to changes following their customers' interests. Not only that, it also prevents other firms from luring their customers away. So let's take 7-Eleven as an example. Who or what is their market? 7-Eleven targets people who are working or families with little to no time to buy groceries from big supermarkets or cook at home because they're just too busy. So from this we can see that 7-Eleven targets mainly busy people such as white-collar workers, parents who are too busy to cook at home, students, or even people who are living alone. So the reason behind this is that these group of people tend to rush in their everydays of life, and they're just too tired to even cook up a breakfast or make dinner upon arriving at home. So they just want to grab a quick snack or something from the convenience store after or before starting a long day. So speaking from experience myself as a student, we tend to have no time to cook for ourselves. Therefore, we choose to buy ready-made food from the convenience store such as 7-Eleven and heat it up right then and there. This usually happens during hectic weeks where we need to finish up our assignments or when we are in final seasons. So 7-Eleven is able to attract their customers due to its convenience to find anything, and it is also frankly easy to find. For example, in most neighborhoods around the world, you can just walk down the street and find a convenience store 7-Eleven right in your area. So let's move on to the advantage and disadvantage of this key concept. The advantage of market is that a company will be guarded or invulnerable towards the changes in marketing environments. For example, when a company is able to sell products that satisfies their customers' needs, this will certainly form loyal customers. This will then lead to repeating customers. So from this, it is proven that this key concept is efficient and it also maximizes marketing investments because the resources are being used well. However, there are always two sides of the same coin. The cons of this key concept is that, unlike markets that target their customers, undifferentiated marketing will usually gain more customers. For example, general stores. General stores are most likely to sell products which are relatively lower in prices compared to convenience stores such as 7-Eleven. Therefore, it is without a doubt a predicament and a problem when it comes to customers with lower income. So if there's anything that I have learned from this key concept is that, and I would like to take a quote from Sam Walton, there is only one boss. He is the customer. He can fire everybody in the company by simply spending money elsewhere. Now I would like to take an example such as BlackBerry. So if you don't know, BlackBerry is a technology brand, for example, the smartphone. So back in the days, the BlackBerry turned into controlling half of the world's smartphone market to being completely irrelevant. So imagine a 2 billion profit company turning into a 5.8 billion deficit in just 5 years. So how and why did this happen? Well, it's because 24 hours prior to that event, Steve Jobs introduced the first ever iPhone. And the CEO of the BlackBerry company simply said it's okay. So of course, ignorance is a bliss. However, it is very important for every business to be well aware of every aspect, especially the market.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Muhamad Fiqry and our team are going to talk about the key concept in 7-Eleven company. So one of the key concepts that I'm going to talk about is objectives and goals. So before going further into explaining about the objectives and goals in 7-Eleven company, let us dive into the definition of objectives and goals in terms of communication corporates. So objective and goals is defined by the more precise statement of direction in line with the formulated vision and that are to be achieved by strategic initiative or strategies. So the objectives and goal of 7-Eleven companies is that to make life easier for customer, which is in terms of satisfaction, they need to make sure that their resources are enough to provide to the customer, and also that so that they can achieve that terms of making life easier for the customer. In terms of the resources such as food, prepaid, or drinks, is lot more necessary for especially customer to get what they need is important. So in my opinion is that I literally agree that they do reach their objectives and goals because for example, as we know that 7-Eleven are open for 24 hours, which is there are no closing, which is easier for the customer to stop by and buy their items. And especially in terms of emergency, as in the customers are running out of food or prepay and they need to do something because of the emergency time, they can go to the 7-Eleven company, which is why I think that they have already achieved that objective and goals. So that means that they are focusing on making life easier for customers is already achieved, and that the pros of it is that they can gain they become most trusted shop that the customer can go, and also it helps to increase their profit, which is the most important thing for that to increase their numbers of shops around the country and around the world, so that people would know that 7-Eleven company do focus on customers' need, which is very, very important because customers always right. However, there are also cons, as in that they, in terms of resources, there are some sort of limitation, as in it can, in terms of uh, the number of resources provided is sometimes very limited, as if it's because they tend to open for 24 hours and they need to reload as soon as possible for the resources, because, for example, let's say I want to buy a bread, but then bread is running out because of lots of people buy that bread, and of course they open it for 24 hours. So there are some limitation that makes customer feel like, oh my god, this 7-Eleven I think cannot provide much to me, because there are not enough resources for me to buy. So I think it's important to have a check about the resources. But then again, in terms of pros, is that there are no limitation in time, as in they open up to 24 hours, which is they are less, the customer will be less worried about the time management for them to open the shop, because it's 24 hours. So I think there are these would not give a problem to the customer to go to the 7-Eleven company, as in 7-Eleven shop, because they open it up to 24 hours and there are no closing, which is a great yes for the company. The great yes for the customer to stop by, regardless of time, as in nights, or maybe in midnights, or in days, in mornings, and especially when in terms of emergency, as I have mentioned before, like running out of coffee, so I can go to the 7-Eleven shop and then buy my favorite coffee, which is very interesting. Which is, I think that the objective and goal to make life easier for the customer is achieved with ease by the 7-Eleven company. So thank you very much.
Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum. So my name is Nurul Syifa binti Badrul Hishah, but you can call me Syifa. So my metric number is BP19110087 and my code course is H820, which means that my course is children and family psychology under the Faculty of Psychology and Education. So actually now I'm not in UMS, I'm at the Peninsula of Malaysia at Perak. So in this video I would like to share about one key concept in corporate communication, which is image. But based in my assignment, I choose two key concept, which is image and reputation, but in this video I just choose image. So our group chose 7-Eleven. So for who don't know what is image in key concept of corporate communication, image is a person perception about an organization, the service and the product of a company business. So 7-Eleven is the pioneer of 24 hours convenience store, and now in 2020 7-Eleven is the biggest and the largest, and I can also say the most successful 24 hours convenience store in Malaysia. So like first is their organization. 7-Eleven is led by Lina Tan, who have experience, who was their chairman since 2013. And Lina Tan, he is not an ordinary person, because he really have great experience in business and management. He had experience in this fields about 30 years. So we can see that 7-Eleven organization is great and they have a good management based on their leader. So the second thing is their product. So 7-Eleven they sell competitive price product, and the product even is competitive, but the product also have a good qualities, and they sell product from others convenience brands like uh, Gardenia, Anda drinking water, and also like shampoo like Sunsilk or soaps. So, and not only that, 7-Eleven also sells uh, books and magazine that is popular among Malaysian. And the good thing about 7-Eleven, even they sell others product, but they manage to make their own product and sell it well. Like one of the most popular product that they have made and sell is Slurpee, drinking Slurpee. And okay, the third thing I want to touch about the image of 7-Eleven is their service. So they have a good service because they offer service for people around them, for the Malaysian or for people in here to reduce or pay bills for touch and go, U-Mobile, TM, Shabas and Astro. So at this service offer make a lot of people attract to go to 7-Eleven because it is easier to pay bills. And another service that I think it is interesting and it attract people to go to their stores is they offer a delivery service, which is Reza Parcel Plus. So people who use their service can take their delivery from any nearest 7-Eleven. So based on their image, I can conclude that first you can see that 7-Eleven have a good management, a good organization, an organized organization based on their leader, because the leader is someone who have a really great experience in business and management. And the second thing is we can conclude that 7-Eleven show their support to other convenience brands like Gardenia and else, but at the same time they manage to improve their benefits, and they also and while they introduce others brands, others convenience product, they still manage to introduce their product and it goes well. And last and not least, I can relate that 7-Eleven have a good cooperation with other companies to improve their benefits in business, such as they cooperate with U-Mobile, Astro, TM to attract people so they can go to the 7-Eleven to pay bills. Yeah. So I think it's kind of genius because this way it makes how we pay, I mean like having a cooperation with companies like these bill companies, it really attracts people because it makes people works easier. So that is for me. Thank you.